Good morning, students. Today we are going to see the second topic, DBMS database models. So in this we will be discussing on the basic four database models. So the first one is the hierarchical database model. Hierarchical database model is nothing but records the information, stores the information in a tree structure. A step-by-step structure for getting a better flow, for accessing the data is in an easy manner. So in this model we have some advantages. The first one is the less redundancy of data. So the data repetition is fully avoided, is totally avoided in this model. The data cannot be repeated and we can easily identify the data repetition in case it occurs. So the next one is the efficient search of a data. So I can easily traverse through the database and access any members easily. And the next one is data integrity. So in case if I want to add so many data, new number of data, so I can easily add it in the corresponding database or corresponding modules, corresponding table. I can easily add the data without any interruption. The last one is the security. It is highly secure. Say for example, I have to secure these data A and B, so I can easily secure only one table, that is missionary. So it will be automatically get secured these two tables. So high security. So these are the advantages of this model, and only one disadvantage is many to many relationship is difficult in this model. So they are not telling that it is not possible to have many to many relationship. It is not possible to create. They are not telling it is difficult to create. When huge number of tables is there, we cannot able to create the many to many relationship. Say for example, here you see one to many and again one to many. So it is not possible. It is difficult to create the many to many relationship in this model. So to overcome this many to many relationship, connectivity, so they have created the next model called network model. Network model is nothing but both are similar. It is similar to hierarchical model. Only thing is it can have more than one owner. It can have more than one owner. Say for example, here the company, the same table, this part, I have rewritten this like this for creating many to many relationship, many to one, many to many relationship. So the company has so many departments, and so many departments will be having a set of employees. So here you can see one to many, and many to one, and many to one. So this is very difficult in the hierarchical model. So whereas to overcome that, they have created the network model. Many to many relationship easy, and we have some topics in that network model. What is it? The first one is in network schema. Network schema is nothing but it shows the structure of the database, how the structure to be defined, how the network to be defined, how the data to be traversed from start to end. So how the network to get easy access to the data. So the next one is subschema. Subschema is nothing but control the views of the database. So say for example, all cannot view the management details. So the company top management only needs the views to view the top management details. So like that, they will separate the views of the to access the database for better security, for high security. Last one is the language. It is a procedure to access the database. Some sort of codings or some sort of queries like that. It is a language to access the database. So this is about the hierarchical and the network model. So next we will see the relation model and the object oriented model. So the relation model is nothing but it forms a relation among the data into a single group. or a similar data into a single group. Say for example, we have member and the member group. The member will have what are all the members will be having the common data. So the member ID, member name, and which group they are related, and the member group will have the common thing. Member ID, who are all the member IDs are related to this group. What is the group ID they have related? So like that, all gathering the similar data by forming a separate groups with the based on their relation. So this is the relational model. So in this they have discussed about two concepts, two topics, that is one is the instance and the schema. Schema, which we have already seen in the network model, is nothing but gives the structure of the database. It gives the structure including the name and type of each column. Say for example, the member ID will be in the integer with full number. It gives number. Say for example, an alphanumeric. So it defines the structure of the name and type of each column. So that is the schema. What is the instance? Instance is nothing but each and every occurrences in the table in the form of rows and columns. In the form of rows and columns is called the instance. So this is all about the relation model. So the next one is the object-oriented database model. So object-oriented database model is nothing but combining the object-oriented programming into the database concepts. So that is the object-oriented database model. So it is the base for the relational model. It creates a base for the relational model for separation of the groups. It is mainly used in many to many, that is huge number of records, huge number of tables, huge number of data are there. To access those data or tables or records easily, they have segregated a particular set of actions, particular set of tables, particular set of records into a single object. They have stored it in a single object. Object is nothing but a small reusable code. A small reusable part is called as an object. So it is stored in the object-oriented database. So from there, by accessing the object, we can access the set of tables or records. So this is the major advantage of the object-oriented database model, that is to access a many number of records, a many to many number of records easily. The object is used. So this is about the database, DBMS database models. So in the next video, we will see about the relational database management system. Thank you.